Oh, man. What the fuck? Dude, like, come on, be real.
You came to get a drink, man, for boys.
A fucking drink. Who are you, bro? Yo, dog.
Whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip. Welcome back to another episode of Big Six Bants. It is the midweek evening debate, of course.
Sorry, man. We in the blocks. We in the blocks, man. We in the blocks. You know, loud.
Man, I don't even know what the fuck that was. Anyways, we are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. Of course. It's the evening show, the evening debate show where we're going to be covering various bits of news, obviously, and we're obviously going to be giving you guys the content that we always bring you on a weekly basis, on a daily basis anyways. Of course, Ruben Amorim to Man United, pretty much here we go, trying to fly him in and get him all done, the papers sorted, so he can be in charge for the Chelsea game. I believe Rude will be managing the game in the week. And of course, we've also got possible expectations and formations that he could be playing for Man United. And of course, news come out today that Virgil van Dijk contract situation is looking very positive and the most out of the three. So more stuff to talk about with that as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. We've got all of the games are going to be played tomorrow, pretty much in the top 6 teams. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Carabao Cup. Is it Carabao Cup or FA Cup tomorrow? Carabao, isn't it? Yeah, Carabao Cup stuff as well. So, that's the latest football news you can bring you that have basically been coming out today. There is some Ballon d'Or stuff if you guys want to talk about that as well, but I feel like everyone's kind of been talking about the Ballon d'Or as well. So we can talk about the Ballon d'Or if we've got time as well. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button on the way in. Big up everyone from the NAF channel as well. Of course, big up Israel, big up David, big up Bacon, big up T, big up True Blue K, SP, and CA Mafia, and so many more, man. Smash the like button and get in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Sporting are playing right now as well. And Saeed is on Sporting Lisbon watch. So that's quite, you know what I'm saying? But Ruben Amorim, here we go to Manchester United.
Months. You see when in your intro, you said, obviously, Amorim to Man United, cool. We're going to talk about formations and expectations. Why are you talking about expectations straight away? Like, why can't we just let him join? Just thought I'd ask you that. Or are we trying to throw in expectations?
I'm asking, it's not me, but my expectations don't matter, bro. It's as United fans, what can you guys expect from what you
I have no expectation.
Because Corey, as I said, this is a normal football conversation. I don't know if you're already on the defensive already. Whoa! I didn't cut you. I'm answering your question. To be more clearer, it's just expectations. It's just a conversation. You don't need to be defensive. And on top of that, bro, expectations was asked of Arne Slot before he stepped in the door as well. So this is just football YouTube. I thought you would have known that by now.
No problem, Montel. So as I was saying, Montel, expectations. You used that and said, "Why are you throwing expectations on my club?" You said that yourself when Arne Slot came. I've got it here if you would like to see, because you said that already. So that's why I'm asking the question as to why you're trying to throw, but you're not exactly saying you literally throwing expectations, but you're trying to start this little agenda, this little honeybee trap that you're
trying to start an agenda
where expectations start to be spoken about.
You're sounding rattled,
bro. This guy, bro, I literally just.
I was speaking.
Yeah,
wait there. Wait there. As I was saying, I just don't really want. Don't look at my club too much. Just let me and our club just do our little thing in it. You don't look at us. What you told me already, brother? Why am I speaking about you? Don't listen. Don't look at me. You don't need to look at me. You don't need to look at what my club's on.
No, it's fine. We shouldn't. Should I end the stream now and we don't talk about anything to do with Ruben Amorim?
No, because we can speak about.
What's killing me? Yeah, what's killing me
Another episode of Big Six Bands. We won't
Corey,
speak about Man United, and they'll leave them in the shadows. See
Corey
you guys.
literally man said that.
Fucking-
Corey, every day it's Man United. Bring your cameras out. I'm home. What was it?
Exactly.
Big
Exactly.
United. Everyone cares.
Wait, 1 second. You man are quick to remind me, saying you man are dead. We don't even look at you. We don't want to speak about you.
You're Manchester United.
So wait, hold on a second. Don't use that now. Don't use that one now. That's
Corey,
too
that's
late.
your words. That's your words.
Don't use that. How about this? I do it, and you say I'm speaking nonsense. You tell me I'm talking nonsense. That's what you tell me.
No.
So why
Corey,
are you?
You flex your muscles when it's not needed. On I've lost like.
My muscles are flexed.
Corey, these again when it comes to the expectations talk, Chaps will be back in a second, guys. When it comes to the expectations talk, Corey picks and chooses when he wants to talk about expectations. So when it's other clubs and the manager hasn't stepped in yet, or even been there for more than 2 preseason games, it's you know he's all for the expectation talk and all for it. But
Corey,
when it's his club, how about this? When it's his club, and how about this? The biggest club. Remember the biggest club that everyone wants to talk about. Listen, if anyone else was getting a manager, if this helps your cause, if anyone else was getting a new manager, we'd be having the same conversations. And what this is the talk of the town. You've just signed a new manager. What do you want us to do? Not do a stream on it? Are you guys Brentford? Are you guys Brentford? Are you Brentford?
Monzo, unfortunately for you, yeah. How about this? I've seen Fabrizio Romano say, "Here we go," and it hasn't even came true. You know that, right? Remember Caicedo? Remember that? So we don't even know if he's actually until he's holding the shirt. Word to you, Montel. Until he's holding the shirt, he ain't even here yet. Brother's not even here. You're talking about
Corey.
talking about
You know what's funny? Corey, do you know what kills me about Corey? It's like he's been doing YouTube. It's like he's been doing YouTube for 2 days and not 2 years.
Oh, Mon.
It's crazy to me.
It's crazy to me. Montel, what I'm doing is, please don't speak about expectations of my club. You don't need to speak that part. Yeah. The Man United fan base, we'll discuss that within ourselves. Maybe in a Man United therapy show. Maybe in that.
Yeah. Anyway, boys.
I don't really get expectations from you, man.
Big up Aiden Andrews. Corey waffling from early. Are you all right? Yeah, man. As I said, I think Corey's been in such a bad place for Man United. I think it's PTS. I think you're embarrassing yourself, bro.
Corey, you know what it is? Corey, you're saying a lot of stuff without saying a lot of stuff.
I'm just saying, don't speak about no expectations, bro.
Corey, we barely even finished the intro, and you were like you were just.
No, I just found it weird. It was like, oh, we're going to be talking about formations and expectations, and I'm just like,
yeah, of course. You have a new manager. Like, have you not been on YouTube and seen like?
Come in. Let the guy come in. You haven't even seen him play. You don't even know who's going to play.
You don't even walk through the door.
Bro, it's one of these. It's one of these ones. As I said, this is like. Do you know what's funny? Like Corey, I just think he generally forgets this is a YouTube channel. Like,
it's just a bit scary, fam.
It's not scary, bro. Corey,
it is.
Corey, bro. Respectfully, bro. Like, we have to speak about these things. It's YouTube. When Slot came in, we did the same thing. Expectations were spoken about, and that's fine, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. If you don't want to speak about your expectations, then don't put expectations on others. And we've seen you do that before. So please, that's all we're gonna say with that one. Big up T with the super expectation. T's expectations is positive goal difference and finish in top half of the table.
I mean, that's it. I agree.
And that's an improvement. That's an improvement.
I agree.
Yeah, it's an I think. Wait, is it negative goal difference at the moment? I think, but it's positive.
Yeah, we're negative. We're negative.
We're starting somewhere.
Ten Hag 0 goal difference when he finished third. That's insane.
Exactly.
Negative goal difference last season, and you're on -3 now.
Exactly.
That is
Traps. By the way, as I said, Corey, you're saying a lot of things about saying anything. So, Traps, what's your thoughts on the most likely appointment of what's his name, Amorim?
What do I think about it?
Yeah. How you feeling? Obviously, I know you was a long time hater of Ten Hag, innit? So, like, and rightly so. But what was your thoughts on it?
I'll be honest with you. The Amorim thing. Listen, he's getting the same treatment as Ten Hag, innit? Simple as that. I don't watch Sporting like that. I don't. I'm not someone who tunes into the Portuguese league on a week to week basis, and
Yeah.
I know I hear things about that Gyökeres scoring a load of goals, and this guy's doing well everywhere else, and I hear all of that, but obviously he's a nobody. Again, we've got a nobody in English football that has to come and prove himself. That's it. At the end of the day, that's all man can say. So I don't really, like I said, I don't know enough about him. I'm not going to do my research because it doesn't matter. Because whatever he's done at Sporting Lisbon or wherever else doesn't matter. Yeah. So he has to come here and he has to. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. His thing right now, he's probably got one of the most easiest jobs in the league right now because to make an improvement, yeah, after this brawl fraud, yeah, has come here and literally tore man's club down to burn it to cinders. Like we are reduced to nothing now. Yeah, he should be all right at least for a year or two. So
yeah.
I mean, listen, the
I
way
hear
I
it.
was thinking, listen, this guy came through. This Ten Hag guy came through. I was skeptical about this guy. People were backing him, telling me he's this, that, and the third, and he weren't shit. Yeah, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, the way I was feeling, but they could have sent Sean Dash through the door this morning. I would have been gassed about it. Yeah, because this guy, I couldn't take it no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't take it no more. But yeah, I'm not on this blind faith thing. That died with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This guy came in. I weren't sold on him. This guy, I don't know nothing about him. But like I said, it don't matter what I know. He has to come to Old Trafford and get these boys playing ball. But they can play ball. They can play ball. And obviously, I feel like the appointment of this manager. I mean, I don't know if it's official or not, but I do think that it was something that was a contingency plan from the summer. Obviously, man was meant to be getting him, and you know what happened with that. Nobody really knows the ins and outs of it, true or why. But I do think that this was Ineos's guy because Ineos have been a bit quiet, and there was no talk about Amorim being involved in any sort of negotiations over the last week or two. I've heard Javi's name, I heard Tuchel's name for a while back, but we've never heard United and this guy. So I just genuinely think that this was always the contingency plan because if you look at the signings, like for instance, this Ten Hag's running around screaming, "Oh, I needed my get out of jail card in McTominay," that he wanted to keep him, and obviously he hasn't really found a use for Ugarte, but obviously Ugarte is his guy, so Amorim's guy. So it looks for me like the contingency plan was, all right, you won the FA Cup, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but let's go get the players in that we know that this guy can work with. Because this guy, we don't have no faith in this guy. But either way, I think with Ten Hag, either way, he would have been gone by the summer last season. But I did say what I saw I remember I sat and watched the first game, and I said this guy will be gone by November. You can ask Rand, you can ask Said, ask anybody. I said this guy will be gone by November. I just made it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy about it. To be honest with you, like it's I wouldn't say it's relief. It's just been a long time coming. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like get out of man's club. Like you've just done a load of rubbish. Yeah, you got a load of foolishness has been going on. But I'm glad that I'm glad it's gone on for so long because it means that Ten Hag's reputation is in tatters now. No one will touch him with a barge pole. He deserves it. Yeah, he deserves it. He deserves to be at Bristol City right now. That's where he deserves to be. Yeah, and I'm happy for it, bro. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for myself. I'm happy for all the United fans out there. All you Ten Hag guys. You know what's mad as well? All these Ten Hag in guys. Why is no one protesting for this guy? Why is no one? Everyone's not bothered about him. He left out the door now. No, so you all just wasted. You just wasted 2 years of your life back in this ball fraud. This is wipe the slate clean now anyway. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Like I said, it could have been anybody though.
I Traps. You know what's crazy? Yeah, like you said, Amorim was like summer. They were talking about him in the summer. Like Ineos must have been speaking about him in the summer. You don't think it's mad interesting, yeah? That like I can't lie. Since Ineos have came in, like you literally hear nothing about Man United. Like
exactly.
in terms of what we do, like you don't really hear anything anymore. Like we used to hear our lineup like 2 hours before the lineups even came out, and we was all staring like, what the hell? Like why is our lineup out now?
Well, this is the thing, yeah. People this is the problem with United fans. This is why 98% of United fans I don't like. I hate you all, yeah. But because they don't embrace change, they don't understand change and what things are going on. They think because Ineos hasn't said a word, they think we haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
Because that's what they think now. So, but things are
Yeah.
happening right there in front of them. They think, oh, they just done that. Just happened out the blue. These
It's
conversations
because we're used to it, though, isn't it? It's because United
but you have
fans,
to embrace the change.
we're used to hearing it straight away.
Yeah, but you have to embrace the change. And you have to be. Listen, United fans were never realistic. Yeah, this guy bottled the 3-0 lead to these man up there. Yeah, this man. So he was known for bottling leads. Yeah, from the jump. Yeah, they never took that on board. Yeah, he went for the Spurs job. He never got that job. Yeah, because he didn't have the character. That was ignored. These man were happy to be watching him with his flipping silver dishes, whatever the fuck they are, talking about errors come to an end and all of that. Yeah, singing 1 hog, 2 hog, 3 hog, 4 hog, and that. Yeah, but the reality of it is now, Ineos have come in, and they've made significant changes. Like United fans were moaning about the Ferguson thing, saying, "Oh, Ferguson shouldn't be doing this, or Ferguson shouldn't be doing that." When they said, "Listen, your thing's done now. You're not getting paid no more," everyone's crying about it. Ineos have a plan, and it might not be to everyone's timeline or what they expect. Because people, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would him sacked from the summer. Yeah, but at the end of the day, they've obviously said, look, they're obviously giving a fair assessment, saying, look, he's won an FA Cup, so we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's 9 games later, by the way. That's what it is. It's 9 games later, by the way. They've sacked him at a time where every target that he has should be attainable. That's top 4, a trophy, and even if you backdoor it through the Europa League and win the Europa League and get Champions League football that way,
and even Champions League's looking crap.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, right? Yeah, Ineos are moving in silence, and people think that they don't have a clue. They knew what they was doing from day one. Yeah, and Ten Hag stayed. And you know what? They played a blinder here because they got Ruud van Nistelrooy in, and everyone was like, "Oh, Ruud should take over. Ruud shouldn't take over shit because Ruud ain't got the credentials for this. He ain't got the credentials for this." At the end of the day, and if they didn't have a plan, he would have been interim, and everyone would have been, "Oh yeah, Ruud." And then next thing you know, it's gone downhill. 10 games down the thingy. We're out of every cup. We're out of this, and everyone's saying, "Get Ruud out the fucking club." So they know what they're doing, and yeah, they're moving in silence, and that's what I like to see. I like to see the club actually changing. The things are changing at the club now.
I kind of thought we all wanted that though as a fan base, you know, because I thought we hated the fact that there were so many leaks. Like, bro, if we're being real,
Yeah,
Man United are the only ones you hear about. Oh, like literally word for word from certain players in the changing room, or in private life, or whatever. Like, I feel like it's only Man United you start hearing this nonsense, and it's like,
but
since
that's all
have
now.
attempted to close that, man, am having issues with it. And I just think,
but don't you recall things? Don't you recall things with the whole leak things and that? Like, if you look at last season, you'd be saying, "Oh, a source close to the club, a source close to the club."
Yeah.
You don't see that no more.
I hated that.
What you see,
I didn't even like that.
What you see now is lazy journalism. Yeah, lazy journalism where people where the journalists will be saying things like, even for instance, the other week when we had the meeting, they had the meeting say, "Oh, we'll have a meeting. Ten Hag's future will be discussed." They probably had that meeting 2 weeks before that, and then 2 weeks before that, and then 2 weeks before that. You know what I mean? So they probably had that's probably a regular meeting that they have. But at the end of the day, these are the things, lazy journalists, and that's what you want to see. You just want to see a whole bunch of nothing going on. Yeah, you can say what you want to say as a journalist, but in reality, there's no concrete proof because not one journalist mentioned Amorim's name and didn't even take a punt on it and say, "You know what, Amorim could," because it wasn't expected. He wasn't expected at all. People talking about
Tuchel, and then obviously Tuchel went for the England thing. Yeah, so it wasn't on Amorim's spotlight. It's a good win. I can't lie, man. If I have to chime in here, man, them, I think it's a good win. I think the era of banter Man United is done. Eric Ten Hag he's done. He should have been sacked long time ago if we're completely being honest about it. He got 100%. So much life at Man United as well, and it gave him everything, and that's crazy. And I think interesting, it was against West Ham that he pulled the plug. Do you get what I'm saying? But nevertheless, it happened. So I'm not going to talk about Man United like that. How I'm coming here is this is now an era where Man United and Liverpool could potentially be one of the 2 top clubs. In an era where Man United was dominating, Liverpool wasn't doing shit. Do you know what I mean? And the time that Liverpool was doing something, Man United was doing shit. So this is the time when you got to point someone like Amorim. Listen, I was looking into him as well when his name came out with Liverpool. Bro, he's a good manager, bro.
He's a good manager.
He's
well-rounded as well.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it would have worked with RT, but I think what's going to happen with Man United, he's going to come in and listen, see Maguire, you're gone. Lindelof, you're gone.
Yeah.
I don't
Rashford,
think so. I don't think so.
I think Maguire stays, but he's definitely going to be a
no, if you're going for Amorim is coming in to say, cool, set pace. Because really and truly, yeah,
Not
there's
idiot.
players out there that you can get a Edison, a Hincampe, a Jonathan Tah that's meant to go to Bayern Munich. He's a good player. Do you get what I'm saying? Sell Ericsson, bro. If you want to go back to Brentford, or if you feel like you can have it, go to a Barcelona. But you can get Edison from Atlanta. Do you get what I'm saying? Why do you look at Lookman? Look at Eze now. Eze hasn't gone to any clubs. You can picture Eze, bro. Amorim has to come in and be like this. Let's start properly. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's done and dusted. We're not having an old back. If Amorim's coming here and he was really serious, you got Lennon Yoro. Let him get back to fitness. Let's do what we need to do. You get what I'm saying?
What Trap said as well. Like, Ineos do seem like they got a plan. Like, it's refreshing. Like, you guys were getting linked with Gareth Southgate this summer, bro.
That's
Exactly. This is what exactly.
That's just
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of aghast that you guys were getting linked with that name. And especially, like Corey said, a lot of Man U leaks came out. I thought it's credible. The fact they've gone for Amorim, it does seem like they know what they're doing. Because my man's a good manager as well. He's not just a good coach.
And Gokares, bro. You can take a Gokares, bro. If Zerski's not pulling up trees, bro. Hey, yo, do you want to come to the Prem? Come, Gokares. Pay that money, bro. And obviously,
I wouldn't. I'm not. Look, I'll be honest with you, yeah. Like, one thing I can say, he has to his advantage, yeah, is that we've never had a disappointment come out of Sporting. Never. We've never had one.
Yeah.
We've never had a disappointment come out of Sporting.
I agree.
Yeah? So, and we've always had a good relationship with them. So they've never sold us shit and for overpriced shit. So
you man happy with Bruno then?
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to.
As an overall, I'm happy with Bruno.
I'm not one of those guys. If you're going to be realistic to Bruno, when Bruno
why
first
wouldn't
came,
you be?
people were talking like, put it this way, yeah. Bruno, yeah. For what Bruno has his limitations. Don't get it twisted, yeah. But Bruno's been allowed to do what he wants. As you see what he does for his country, if you put him in a system and give him strict instructions what to do, Bruno can do it. Yeah. When Bruno's allowed to do what he wants, yeah, because he's a manager and doesn't have the tactical prowess to say no, yeah, or do this. He's relying on Bruno's individual outside of the boot last minute to somebody or some kind of thing to win the game. Then that's when you get Bruno. But Bruno, for me, when Bruno first came in for the first sort of 12 months, maybe even 18 months, Bruno was a good buy. And the thing is,
it was.
We would have sold Bruno, because how much did we pay for Bruno? 50 million or something?
Yeah.
Bruno, after the first season, Bruno doubled his value. And for the second season, he would have been worth more than what we paid for him. So I'm not
even the first half of the season, he came for the last half of one season. He came mid-season. He came in January.
I still think now, if we was to sell Bruno now, we could get £40 million for Bruno right now.
Yeah,
I think you can get more.
You could.
That's what I'm saying. So that's an acquisition. I can't. In terms of a business acquisition, he scored a lot of goals for the club. He's got. I know people call him a stat padder, but goals is your biggest currency in the game.
You can't really talk on his GA.
And the truth is, if Man City, if he was at Man City putting the numbers that he did, they'd be saying he's the greatest ever at the minute. Yeah, that's because he's just playing in a team that doesn't play to his strengths or whatever. So I'm not going to say Bruno's a bad buy from Sporting.
Traps and Corey, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there a contract issue with Bruno?
He signed a new contract.
He signed a new contract.
He signed a new contract earlier.
Okay, my bad.
He's on 315, You got that 315.
That new contract's giving Oba vibes, but that's another conversation. I think with Amorim, and when we speak expectations, I think what T said was actually wasn't actually mad. Like, it's not hard, and what Trap said as well, it's not hard to kind of outdo or do better than what's going on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think in the long-standing run, Amorim has a massive job on his hands, but now it's just come in and don't be 14th. Like, you know, I'm not just come in and don't be 14th, but come in and get Man United at least back into the top 6 for now. For the you know what I'm saying, until you can kind of get your players in or that he wants, or you know, get a few windows under his belt. How much the board are going to back him and whatnot, all of these things. I think United are in a place where it's still early in the season to kind of get out of your group in the Champions League, to get out of to at least get into the playoffs, even though you ideally don't want to be in a playoff, it's probably what's going to happen right now. Unless you can still win the rest of your games, so we'll have to see. And then obviously in the Premier League, it's kind of more about getting a run together, getting a run of games together, and see where that's going to have you.
What's nice is they got Southampton and Leicester coming up in it, so that's like a quick morale booster.
Yeah.
I've got
Chelsea first, though. Chelsea first, though, bro.
And I thought it'd be interesting. I know we're going to get onto formation, but he plays a back three in it. It's just interesting whether he sticks with it, who he favors. Because you've got a few promising attackers that maybe haven't fulfilled their potential. You could see like a Garnacho. Maybe he's not for everyone. Flipping Diallo. See, you could see the best of Diallo. The interesting situation with Diallo, he's not even playing right now. He could step up.
Yeah, his contract's up as well. I think they're gonna have to tie him down, but I think it'd be difficult now because the club sort of just let this guy, this Ten Hag guy, do what he needs to do. First things first, yeah.
When's it done in the summer?
First things first, yeah. I tell you one thing for sure, but yeah, I don't ever want to see, that Anthony guy put on our United shirt ever again. Yeah, ever again. I don't care. Even if he's a fan, wearing it in the stands, I don't even want to see it on. That guy, he needs to go with his dad. That's what he needs to do. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I hear it. Huh? Let's see what some of the comments are saying before we start talking expectations and whatnot. Left wing back. This is dead in me. Yeah, I know. They want him left wing back and that. Last time we played United, they lost the game despite winning in the 98th minute. Says Assad.
Was that at home or was that away?
That was at home.
Did you play this?
That was at home.
That was at home.
At their home or our home?
That was at the bridge. That was at the bridge.
Chelsea, yeah.
So why with the OT?
Assad, you lot beat them at OT.
They got beat quick. They got dispatched badly that day. That was probably the worst game of the season.
Assad also says that these United fans are so deluded. They think a new coach will help Garnacho, Højlund, and Rashford and Xerxes finish properly. Marcus says Palmer is the best player in the world, but they don't have to win a trophy, though. I can't believe these Chelsea fans. Obviously, speaking about expectations. Hold on, Bruno's that good. Sporting won the If Bruno was that good, Sporting won the league when he left. Obviously, Bruno
in 20 years. Jesus.
Was it? I thought they won it with Bruno. They won it the year after he left. Yeah.
But don't go. Yeah, but let's not go on like didn't win nothing once Bruno was there.
Boy, I don't know.
And they got Amorim came in as soon as Bruno left.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, boy. I'm trying to go to more positive comments because some of the names he's getting called right here is mad, isn't it? I'll get to those after. I don't know. Do you know what? It's mad because I'm here with this, innit? I think Maguire can cook in the back three. Now, not to say that he should be your biggest starting defender, but Maguire in a back three isn't the worst option if someone gets injured in it. But I think when the summer comes, you'll be able to go and get another centre back to have better option. Because I look at Lissandro in the back three, and that doesn't convince me either. Like realistically, that one doesn't convince me.
It's not your traditional back three though. It's like a a fluid back three. It's not going to stay as a back three.
Yeah, but this doesn't. But you're talking this directly translating to the Premier League. Ten Hag ball was scintillating and was cold, and then translating to the Premier League. Premier League. I'm saying when I said Ten Hag ball for Ajax, by the way. He never
played the Ajax way.
That's he couldn't play. He couldn't, bro. He couldn't.
But he said he doesn't have the players to play that. He said he doesn't have the players.
And that is a managerial. What's the word? That's a managerial problem, innit? That's him. That's a him issue.
Bro, yeah, just bro.
Frankie de Jong is not the only way to play Ten Hag ball. Frankie de Jong is not the only option.
Everything Ten Hag take it with a pinch of salt. The guy's deluded, fam.
That's my point. So I'm just saying, Amorim ball, like it won't. We don't know if that's going to be a direct translation to the Premier League. But I do think he'll run with the back three, and I think it will like Euro, De Ligt, and maybe I don't know who else. maybe like Maguire, Lissandro, one of those two will probably fill in the third space. Darlow giving him less defensive work to do. Darlow, man, that's a good back five, bro. Not a great back five, but it's a back five that can work for now.
For now,
Until
I
they
mean,
get a few more
for
players
now.
in. For now, anyway.
I mean,
but
Maguire-
what they need. But what they need is for now, because for where
Yeah,
they are,
that's-
what they need is
yeah.
something that will just
Yeah, I
something
think-
I do
gonna
think
work.
that Man United will still get their licks this season. I think it's not done. I think they will still get smoked a couple of times this season, but it is what it is. Like it's still gonna happen.
I
but
think
then-
Okay,
I think at this present moment in time, yeah, like for me, I don't like. I mean, it's not a matter of desperation right now. It's not like we're getting Big Sam and we've got 5 games to go. See what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me
Yeah,
right now,
Big Sam.
yeah, it's
Big Allardyce.
I want to see performance over results. So if we're playing, if we start playing something different and it's starting to work, but we lose, fine, yeah. What I don't want to see is this manager try and come in here and try and make it work for the season, and then obviously next season start afresh again. I wanted to just say, you know what? I'm gonna start my team from now. If you man get pumped today, by next month you're not getting pumped no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And by the
100,
month
100,
after
100.
that, we're
Like,
pumped.
yeah.
We're pumped.
Wait,
You want to see like
Hold on.
just
Is Ruben Amorim coming this season, or is he coming at the end of the season? Is he like?
He's
is
coming
he
in.
getting-
He
now.
could be there for the
Now.
Chelsea
He's
game.
meant to be here. He's meant to be there for the
I
Chelsea
think
game.
Rashford's done. You know, I promise you, I think Rashford's done.
Oh, Ethan.
I can't lie, I think he's done as well.
That's
Ethan.
the
I'm gonna
thing.
say that.
I was
I
waiting
think
for
he's
like,
done as
a
well.
competent manager just to
Yeah.
come in and just crop out these men that are
Yeah.
just too inconsistent.
These
Rashford, I
mood
think-
players.
I mean, you say
Mood
you
players.
say,
Like you say
I
that
think,
though,
I
but
think
then
he needs to
it
go for
could
himself.
be.
you say
You'd
that.
be very like again. You'd be very surprised at what players you think the managers will actually go for and stick with. Do you know what I'm saying? I was guaranteed that Robbo was, and I'm not even a massive fan of Robbo, but I thought Robbo is definitely going to be third choice.
Robbo's like a mentality.
I know I know mentality is good. I know what you mean. His mentality is good in it. Like he's got a good mentality in
He's
that.
gonna pass on the
For
brave
me,
part thing.
if we're talking about the better player, technically, is Simicast, bro. He's a better player.
Ah!
His fundamentals are better.
Work, Corey.
Like his fundamentals, his fundamentals are just simply better in it. I would have thought. I thought Gakpo was 100. I thought Diaz was done, and Gakpo was 100% starting with under slot. But then I'm seeing Diaz get off to a flyer, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not saying Rashford.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, of course.
You never know which. You could even see Rashford playing that left attacking mid position.
Yeah.
With Ahmad or something. And next thing you know, man's trying every game like he was doing 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And
Do you
it's
know
not
what?
a move
Yeah.
thing anymore.
Do you know what? Yeah. I think what you have to see with the whole Rashford thing as well is this manager's left, and all these people are putting these quotes like "boss, thank you for everything." But Rashford ain't said shit, and he's the PR king. I don't
Like
think
Rashford had enough.
Yeah, it's a nutty, cuz.
I think right now Rashford's like, yeah, you never took his shit about me for so long, and it's been this guy's fault the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like you're about to see a purple patch you've never seen before from Rashford. Yeah, one of them mad purple patches where man are gonna think, wow, Rashford is really cooking again. He don't like that, man.
Wait, Rashford
You know
actually
what it
did
is?
enough.
I feel like we forget. I feel like we forget. Yeah, some of these players are around some of our ages. Now, I can't like if you're hot at something, yeah, like a lot of people naturally will just stop like giving as much effort as they should be doing. And as soon as as soon as you get something new, yeah, something new that you like, I'm on it. I'm ready. I'm hungry again. Got the fire back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Corey,
And then-
if you play football like that, which is your job, then I'm a bit worried, innit? But you know what I mean?
Brother,
It's like
No. Do you know, you can't say
that's not right.
that's Corey.
That's
The
not right.
guy's on
Ethan. That's not
400
right.
bags.
That's not right. That's not
400
right.
bags.
Listen,
Ethan,
yeah, but listen, no.
you don't make
Boy.
you don't make 400 bags a week. So if you was put in that situation where you've
Brother.
been making 400 bags a week, bro, maybe your mindset towards it will be a bit different. You're talking about playing.
400 bags, you don't play for the manager. You play for the club. You play for yourself. You play for the money.
Well, hold on a second.
Ethan,
No,
Ethan, you say
no,
that.
I don't think it works like that. It doesn't work like that.
You say that, Ethan, right? But at the end of the day, right, it doesn't matter how much money you pay me. Yeah, if I come into the club and I see that the manager is doing fuck you, I'm tied to this contract, by the way. Yeah, if I'm saying, bro, if he's saying to me, I want you to play striker, I'm like, blood. Everybody knows that I'm better on the left.
But
That's
you're
where I'm
still gonna
comfortable.
play
That's where I wanna
striker.
But you're still gonna play striker. All right, cool. I know. So top it off, bro. You saw how it was. That man trauma bonded through the whole monkey business when they missed the penalties. Him and Sancho. You got rid of his boy. You got rid of his boy, and he's never been the same since. Because he knows what he done. He knows what he done. He knows what this man done. Even
Yeah,
De Gea
he knows.
posted-
He knows
even
the whole
De
shit.
Gea,
De Gea commented this.
De Gea
Commented this.
commented this. He commented this. This is what De
Bro,
Gea
he made
posted. Bro.
carnage at the club, bro.
I hear
That's
it.
Do you know?
I hear it.
crazy.
Do you know? Listen. Do you know what? You might have even seen this. Do you know what Hannibal did? Hannibal
No.
posted, tagged himself. Bearing in mind, Hannibal is dog shit, by the way. Yeah, posted himself. Manchester. Who cares? Just be happy. That's what he put on his thing. These men don't like this man, bro.
I
They
hear
don't
it.
like him. But he's been there for that long. So if it doesn't matter how much money you're paying, I'm telling you now, yeah. If they said to Rashford, listen, yeah. If we terminate your contract right now, yeah, and you can leave, would you do it? He probably would have. Or if they said to him, if you take a pay cut right now, we'll get rid of this man right here, right now on the spot. If you go take 200 bags a week, we'll kick him out the club right this second. I reckon he would have done it.
Corey, you
That's
agree
my
with
point. My point is,
Brother,
it doesn't matter how much money you're getting.
I don't
paid.
know. I
The
don't know. I
conditions
actually
are
don't know.
bad. No, the conditions are bad. No matter what you're getting paid,
No,
so much
alright,
money,
cool.
but the conditions are
The
shit.
conditions are bad. Look at Harry Kane, bro. Man's been playing with scrubs, dead managers, everything, bro. Man's
Yeah,
still
but
putting
Ethan,
up 20 goals a season.
Yeah, but
Do you
Ethan,
know what I'm saying?
Harry Kane is a mug, mate. That's what he is. He's a mug.
And what's
That's what
Rashford?
he is.
What's Rashford?
He's a mug. No, he's a mug. Do you know why he's a mug? Yeah, because bro, he signed a deal for 6 years at that stupid club of yours, bro.
Yeah.
He should have no business doing that. So whatever happened to him
for
after
contracts.
that was on him. When City come in with 120 M's for him, or 100 M's or whatever it was, and Daniel Levy saying no, this guy was like, okay, boss. Bro, certain man said, bro, sell me now.
Well, then-
I'm giving you
well,
bare
well,
goals.
well,
I'm
then,
giving you
Traps,
bare time. Get me
Traps,
at this
I
club
can
now.
say the same
I'm
about
scoring
Rashford.
goals. I'm not playing for you, man, no more.
I can
Huh?
say the same about Rashford. He bleeds your club, been at your club his whole life, and you offered him 400 bags and he got worse. He's a mug.
Rashford hasn't done what. Listen,
He's a mug.
Rashford has not done what Kane has done for your club at our club. Believe me.
That's
Believe
fine,
me.
but it's still the body language. Kane never once. The body language is never dead. If he's still bagging,
because bro, there's a lot. Yes, because bro, I told you he's a mug, bro. He's a mug. He should have left
What's
Spurs
Rashford?
6-7 years ago, bro. You're talking about Rashford. The reality of it is, Harry Kane can't chat to Rashford when it comes to the end of career. Like it's like,
There's
what
no
did
way.
you do? I just
you're
got
right,
bare goals.
yeah.
Man's got this, I've got that. And you know what? Yeah, I made a fuss when man was taking a piss out of me. What did you do? Okay, Daniel, I'll stay here for another 3 years. That's what you done, yeah?
Bro.
Now you're over in Bayern. You're over at Bayern.
Bro.
Vincent Company is your manager now, and you're trying to win the Bundesliga now. That's where you got to. You're like,
Alright.
what age is he? 32?
He's
3?
31,
4?
32, yeah. Right,
Yeah,
right, cool.
31, 32. Yeah,
Traps.
you've been a fool your whole career. All you have is bare goals, and not one of them meant shit to nobody, blood. Not one of them.
I can't believe Rashford.
They had no effect. I'm hearing it though. Ethan, bro, if you deep
no,
it,
Corey,
all of
Corey,
these goals had no
how many
effect.
goals did Rashford finish last season? Does anyone know?
It don't matter, yeah. It doesn't
No,
matter.
please,
Rashford,
He won trophies.
Please,
He won trophies.
Rashford's goals mean
Harry
something.
Kane's getting
Rashford's
paid.
goals meant something. You see,
What did they mean?
I'm thinking, why
What
do you
did they
say
mean?
fuck
You
me
finish
for?
up.
Listen,
Finish on
Word
minus.
listen. Let me tell you this. You see when Rashford linked up with Weghorst and scored the goal, scored the first goal in
Correct.
in the Carabao
Second
Cup
goal,
final.
second goal.
Second goal. That goal,
Yeah.
that goal there supersedes any goal that Harry Kane has ever scored.
Bro, I'm talking about.
100%.
See that assist? You see that assist from Weghorst? Wow, fucking Weghorst supersedes any assist. Do you know what? Yeah.
Right, cool.
And you know what it is? All Weghorst has to say is, all Weghorst would have to say to Harry Kane is, you should have squared it to Sterling. End of. Get out of my face. I've got Carabao Cup. What do you got? Get out of my face.
Alright, cool, James. I hear you, but I'm talking about post 400k, post contract. Rashford. What did he do? He I think he scored less than 10 Prem goals. What are we doing
Yeah,
here?
that's fine. That's fine. We're splitting hairs right now because, like I said, you don't want to play for the
You
manager.
man shouldn't be able to justify that. You shouldn't be able to justify that. I promise you. That's just not good enough.
All right.
Regardless whether you don't
just
like
to go.
regardless whether you don't like the
Yeah.
manager or not. Like, in fact, I'm gonna check how many fucking goals he got. 1 second.
Yeah, his head's on fire. Let me get to the comment I was gonna read. Caleb says Amorim job
He got 7 goals.
is not good. He says United fans are in for a shock. I warned them about Ugarte and they wouldn't listen. Now, don't you think Ugarte might play better because his old manager's coming in?
100%.
That's a possibility as well.
That was an Ineos thing, innit? That was an Ineos.
By the way, Corey, Amorim job. Yeah, they're getting the stinker names ready. They're getting the stinker names ready. I'll be real, because that is rude. Twist of Fate says, "Once I'll give you." Huh? What you say, Goz?
I said it is what it is, isn't it?
Bro, you know the slander names
that's what I'm
coming.
saying. It is what it is, isn't it? Let it
Bro,
come, man. Let it come.
bro,
We know, man. We know.
I've seen a few. Listen, I've seen a few names already, yeah, and they are waiting for that Chelsea game to be like a defeat in there, but could be the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? That's all just dumb and too early. Like, don't get me wrong. If it's like
Yeah, but Traps, we've all had to go through it. Traps, we all know it's dumb, but we all had to go through it. Traps,
how does man get joy out of that though? Yeah.
No. Traps. I'll be real. Traps. I gotta be broski. I gotta be so real with you. We all know it's stupid, but we've all had to go through it. So unfortunately, you got this happens. Like, bro, I was hearing.
I hear it, but you see me. I would rather wait.
All of that, G. All of that. Now it's either gonna be. I always say it's either gonna be Blamorim or it's gonna be Scammerim. You know what I'm saying? Haramorim. Man are calling him Amorim job. Do you know how rude that is?
Listen, no issue.
Bro,
I'm with it,
bro.
Man. Listen,
This is
Traps.
This is modern football. This is modern football.
Traps.
He has to just
Somehow, Traps. We all knew it, but we're relevant again now. Now we're relevant again.
This is all you, man.
Just like that, we're relevant again.
Never
And it's not
irrelevant.
an issue.
You'll never be,
I like it.
Corey, you'll never be
We'll
irrelevant.
never be what? We'll never be what?
You'll never be irrelevant.
We'll always be the biggest club. We always will be. It's never gonna change. It's never gonna change. Not in your life. Not in mine.
What it has to do, Corey, is correlate with success.
I know. No, but listen. Do you know what's mad though? Do you know what's mad?
Yeah, but they're not successful right now. See, you're a small club. No, I don't want to say small club. That's rude. You know what I mean, innit? Like,
City are
you have the smallest fan base, but they're not successful right now. So it's got like the biggest club thing.
Listen, they're a small club. Stop trying to be. Think they're a small club. Yeah, they're a small club, small by a small community. Yeah. Because let's be honest about it. Yeah, let's be honest about it. Amorim has been the news today. I'm not sure if anyone realizes this, but Rodri robbed the Ballon d'Or last night. Yeah, but no one cares. Nobody cares. No one cares.
No one cares. Why is that?
He's the first Prem player since what? Michael Owen.
Ronaldo.
No one's speaking about that. Why? Why?
No one cares about them, man.
It's about United. Is it about United? Is it because of us?
But Corey, this is what we mean, though, bro. It's the way you're smiling, bro. Is like you like.
We got Rodri though. Good on the Ballon d'Or, man. Can't lie.
They forgot what it's like to be here.
My thing is that listen, I'm just sticking to the point. My thing is
that what it's like to be relevant.
Being the biggest club. Anyway, Corey, being the biggest club is all good and well, but again, it's about getting back up there, bro. Because if we're being honest, the correlation isn't really there, and you can keep saying you're the biggest club, but if you're the biggest club and you're not doing well, it's almost plays against you because you're such a big club. So
it's true. I agree. That's where the expectations come in once, right?
No, expectations come in with everyone, every big club. I'd say for the top 6, that there are always going to be expectations when someone comes in. And speaking of expectations, Twisted Fate says, Monts, I'll give you expectations. Amorim has got to come in here and implement his style of play, get the team playing well, and get the season to an end on a solid no less than top 6.
I agree.
Fair enough.
No, I don't believe that, to be honest.
Why?
I don't believe that.
Why?
I don't trust the players.
I don't believe it. I wouldn't turn around and say expectations on anything. Do you know what? Yeah, the only thing you should expect, the only thing you should expect as a Man United fan right now, because for the last 2 years of your life, you can't tell. Like, we're having a debate about Rashford, who scored 30 goals the season before last, and has scored 10 goals since his thing. Like what Ethan said, yeah. So we don't know whether it's Rashford's. Us man, them are telling me Rashford's legs are gone. People are telling me all legs are gone at flipping at 27 years old, just turned 27. It's beyond. I don't understand.
Which is crazy.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, I don't really understand all of that. But what we haven't been able to do for the last 2 years is determine whether it's the manager or it's the. I mean, I knew it was the manager, but I'm not going to let the players get away with it either. So by the end of the season, we should have identified whether who's responsible for bullshit and who's not, and who needs to go and who doesn't. Because we done all this. This McTominay needs to go. Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs to go. These men need to go. They've gone. Not only that, one of them you revisited United yesterday, the day before yesterday, and was probably the best player on the pitch, by the way. And he couldn't do this and he couldn't do that when he's at United. He's not United level, but boy. So for me, you need to be able to determine who's letting the side down and who ain't by the end of the season. It should be clear.
I'll be real though. I can't lie, yeah. I can't agree with that,
right? So you get to see who. Sorry, you get to see who are the players that are fit to play your system. So let's say Harry Maguire does actually play good in the back three. All right, cool. I might keep Harry Maguire. We might go for another sort of player. All right, Mazraoui, maybe he's not fit to play my system. Okay, you go. So it is a style of play that you want to sort of see. Because that's what at the end of the day, that's what you might have been crying out for. A style of play. Is Rashford a forward or not? Is he inside forward or not? Where is Casemiro play? Is he a deep line in 6, or does he have to have someone in a partnership with him? Kobe Mainu, we know he can't run, but we know he's a technical player. So where do we move him on advanced 10 or some sort? So this is where Amorim has to figure out, okay, implement the style of play, then boom, the players that you have, you see wild and you're right, Traps. Then at the end of the season, you can be like, you can bounce. I need Ineos, I need this, that, boom, bam, bam. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think that's
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not saying that it's you write the season off. I'm not saying that. No, you don't write the season off. But if we're seeing a style of play building, but we finish 7th or 8th or whatever, I don't think you can be upset with that.
No,
I don't think that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So all these expectations of top 6 and this and that, forget that. You need to see certain things, like for instance, like players being hung out to dry. Who's not fit for purpose? You will not play next season. Yeah. Style of play? We've seen a clear style of play. This is how he wants to play. This is what I'm saying. Like I said, month 1 you're getting battered. Next month you're not getting battered. The month after that you're battering teams. That's what you want to see. So your place where you finish at the moment should be the least of your worries. Yeah? But once he gets himself up to a certain standard. Like, yes, the first thing he has to do is come in and find his best 11. That's the first thing he needs to do. Find his best 11, who he can work with. Yeah, and like you said, then he can start thinking about putting runs together. A 10, 15 match unbeaten run where he's collected 40 points or whatever else. And then you're up the league now. So therefore, you see what I'm saying? Then you can start to learn more things. Like, forget all of this top 6, top 4 nonsense. Yeah. The man needs to come in and lay down his marker of how he wants to do things from the get-go.
Do you know why I'm not hearing? Because there's been good investment. Like in each position, you've got 2 men that are decent caliber and different profiles. Even in the striker, you got 2 different strikers. You wingers, you got 3 different types of strikers. You got flipping abundance of centre back.
Do you think our team can finish top 6, given the way we were playing?
Yeah, definitely top 6 with a competent.
And second of all, but we've seen this before. We've seen the new manager come in 1 year. That first year guaranteed it's good. It's a good year. The first year is always good. The second year is the real one, because I can't like you were saying. You've got 1 year to find out who's good and who's not. Bro, in my opinion, you got 2 years. I look at it as 2 years because I want to see how the players react when they go and get stuff. When you got when you haven't won a game you should have. Am I going to start to see the down tools thing again? Because that's what usually happens with some of these players. So, like, to see them all happy, jumpy, new environment, new people, it's all great and that. You do that for a year, then man just chuck it away. So
I mean,
like,
I'll be honest with you as well. Like, I'll be honest with you as well. Yeah, the first 10 games, yeah, you see this new manager bounce thing. I'm not taking that. That's another thing as well.
No, wait.
I'm not hearing it.
Our
I'm
next
not
5
watching.
games are easy.
I don't care.
Yeah, you got
After Chelsea.
I don't care if we batter every team from now until January. I'm not hearing it. I'm not interested.
You should be doing it. I can't lie.
I'm not interested.
I will mock who we batter though. If we batter you,
Yeah, you could do the banter thing and whatever else, but the reality of it is, when it actually comes down to it, I'm not gonna stand and go out on my sword and say, you know what, United are back and do this extra shit. I'm not doing it. That went out the door. That went out the door with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Black team. Faith. I'm not blind faith in back team nobody no more.
If you go 10 games unbeaten, straight wins. You're not telling me you're not moving. You're not saying the man's
getting a bit jumpy.
No, 10 wins changes.
If he goes 10 wins, yeah.
10 wins. You know we've got in our next 10 games.
If he goes 10 wins, yeah. If he went 10 wins in the Premier League, yeah, man, them are screaming title race. That's what these men are screaming.
Oh yeah, easily.
That's what I'm saying. This is what these men are doing. You can't do, because at the end of the day, at the end of the season, say for instance he drops off man at the end of the season, people are going to say, "Oh, we bottled the league and this and that and that."
And the expectations
in the league anyway.
The expectations are gone.
When he shouldn't have been doing that anyway.
When he shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. So how can you judge him on that? You can't judge him on 10 wins, because if he goes and does that, you're going to be thinking you're above expectation now. So the expectation.
That's what these man. That's what Monson welcome. That's the boat I personally think they're in. I think a lot of it is new manager bounce and new players adapting to the system, but there's going to be a rough period, innit? And I don't think it should. The expectation is so high, and I don't think it should be that high. But it's the game, innit?
Yeah.
What for who? Expectation should be that high for who?
Listen, just remember.
You was part of beef, and you was part of the parade of saying that we're in the title race on match day 3.
No. I've never once said that. No, don't do that.
Oh, you haven't.
I've always said this is new manager bounce. I've always said that. That's not as to why we're performing, but on match day 3, we were getting told you're in the title race 3 games into the season. Not me, fella. Not me.
I think another thing that he needs to do as well, yeah. He needs to.
I literally hold on, sorry, chaps. I literally watched one of our streams back actually, and it was the one. It was one of the because I had to go back and find a clip in it, and it's funny because the cheek of it was near when Arsenal were playing City, I believe. It was around near that time, innit? Yeah. And the man them were all like saying, "Why I expect you man to challenge no matter what manager you get in."
I know that was Casey. No,
it was everyone. No, how about this? It was everyone.
No, it wasn't me.
It was. It wasn't me. It was. I watched it with my own eyes. I can go back and get it. I can actually go back and get it. It was Casey was leading the press from the front. He was the first man on the centre back.
Once you're forgetting, I didn't even have you in the top 4.
Keys was the secondary. Keys was the secondary. We say
I didn't even have you in the top 4, so this definitely wasn't me.
No. This was when Klopp was leaving, and that. This wasn't during the summer. I think it was a little bit before the summer. I didn't check the date, but it was the season was still going on.
Wait, it was last season.
The season was still it was the end of last season. It was that towards the end of last season when Slot hadn't been announced, but we hadn't. But what's his name? Xabi Alonso had said he was staying, and then Amorim was starting to get linked with Liverpool. It was around that time, innit, when no one knew anything about Slot. Like that was enough that no one even knew about him coming in. And Casey was leading the press. He was the Alexis Sanchez leading the press, bro. He was leading the press. Corey and Keys were the secondary, were the 2 wingers converging in the press, and then you was there trying to hold things together, going, months, brother.
I don't know what you're on about, fam.
That's fine. Patrick was there as well. Bro, listen, man, it is what it is, isn't it? But my point is,
I get you. The point is, like, the expectation compared to what you're doing is dangerous, isn't it? If you over exceed.
Too late for that now. You already put those expectations on.
Yeah, but I think what you do. I think as a United fan, you need to be a responsible fan. If you batter a team, cook the team. But set your expectations from now.
Thank you,
and keep them the same.
Not capping, bro.
No. Expectations can change, Traps. They can change.
Yeah, but they can't. No, but they can't. Listen, they can't. No, they can't change because not in this kind of time. Yeah, your expectations may change over time, but for now, Your expectation, your expectation can't be for 10 games. You can't expect him to be. You can't expect him to. There's no one.
Right.
No one.
Now, this is what I'm saying. No, but traps. You are Manchester. Hold on, traps. You're Manchester United, so it shouldn't matter who you get.
It.
What do you mean?
Your Man U, you
Exactly
spend 200 mil every summer.
You're Man United.
It's not like you.
Now, hold on. Now, do you guys see how stupid that sounds? Now, do you see how stupid that sounds?
Just sound delay.
It sounds stupid, right, guys?
Just sign
It sounds stupid, right, guys?
What are you doing it?
I know how it works on this channel. Yeah, everyone pays for everyone's sins, etc. Yeah, but once you know me, yeah.
I know you.
You're Man United.
I know. Always putting his hand on his head like he wasn't joining in with all of that. Yeah. I watched it back yesterday. I literally watched it back.
Because whoever don't do that, because you're part of the brigade when other people come to other people's clubs as well. Like when Højlund came, I want this. I want this from Højlund. I want that from Højlund. You were there. You were running it too.
No, Corey. We're not talking about players. Corey, we're not talking about players.
Players or not, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, Monto. It is the same. You instantly put high expectations on rival club. Be it new manager, be it new player.
So one in Rasmus.
Corey.
Hold on. Traps. One in Rasmus to score a goal in his first 15 appearances is high expectations.
No, Monto, you didn't say that. And Monto, you're making jokes.
I wanted a goal, bro.
Monto, don't lie and make a joke out of it. Don't lie and make a joke out of it. At the start of the season, before you'd even played, you were like, I want 15, 20 goals in the Premier League this season. That's what you said. That's what you guys said. You asked me.
I've never said I expect 20 goals.
You asked me the question. You asked me the question. Oh, what do you expect from Højlund this season? I said, I don't know, between 15 to 20 goals in all competitions. He's cost 70 mil. He's cost 70 mil. Why isn't he getting more? That's what you guys were on. You were on the same thing,
Corey. Then that's different. That's different to me saying I've never said Rasmus needs to get 15 to 20 in the league. Like in the league.
Monto, it doesn't matter. You were trying to raise the bar in certain expectations when they didn't need to be. You decided to do that on your own. Just like we said, go win the Prem with slut ball. Go and do it. Go and do it. Because you sat there.
Let me rebuttal this. Yeah. If you are a striker that's coming for 70 million, bro, if you expect to have no expectations after coming in for 70 million, then I don't know what sport we play. I don't know what sport we play.
I'm told.
Like,
do you know why?
I understand he's a young player. And I'm not saying he has to go win the league for you lot and rare tear. But generally speaking, if Ethan's bought in Solanke and he's already getting scrutiny,
I was waiting for this.
He's already bought in, bro. Man's already got scrutiny. When Pepe came in, he already got scrutiny. Even when Sancho came in, bro, he came in with a certain expectation because he came in for a certain price tag. Now, anyway, let's move the price tag and player aside. We're talking about managers and football teams because that's what I was getting at. When we spoke about managers and football teams, I was told literally by the same person that doesn't want to talk about expectations but still screams biggest club in England. I was told, you are Liverpool. It doesn't matter who you get in. You need to be challenging. Period. No left and rights. You need to be challenged. That's what I was told. And I said, man, them like, come on, let's think about this critically. That's a bit silly, innit? Like, you can't just, it's not just not challenge. It's not just one or the other. There can be a middle ground. There can be a middle ground in it. And I can understand, but to just automatically say, yeah, don't care, you should be challenging because you're Liverpool Football Club. Bro,
right,
not even that is one of the, like, because if I say now you're Man United, Amorim should be challenging straight away.
Hey,
you've had the like, that's the dumbest thing, bro. It's just silly.
Monto, let me ask you a question. If City change their manager, do you expect them to challenge for the Premier League?
It depends who they get in. Because they don't have players like Mahrez. No, because KDB's aging. Mahrez is gone. Gundogan is stinky at his age.
Monto, I never said win the Premier League.
You asked me a question. Let me answer the question. Grealish plays wide and you don't get the best out of him. The back line's still decent, like with Vardio and that. But we don't know what's going to happen with Edison. I wouldn't automatically say City 100% challenging if they get in. And it depends who they get in as the manager. Like, if they get a nobody in,
This
like,
is a team that
I
wants
expect them to be there. I expect them to be there, like, not to fall off a cliff. But to say you must challenge or go win the league is still, I'll be like, like, just
I
because,
wouldn't.
man.
I'm not saying go win anything. I'm
Like,
saying that if they change the manager, they're
that
still going to
to
be
me,
challenging.
yeah,
The players,
yeah.
just like you guys, just like you guys when you lost Klopp, you still had world-class players in your team. That doesn't
No, of
change.
course.
Klopp made something at your club more than just 11 players. He's
Of course.
actually built something at your club. So bringing in a different manager isn't going to change much.
No,
Salah's
Corey,
still going to be putting up 20, 30 GA.
That's what
Van
you're right.
Dijk's still going to be looking like this. Wait, hold on a second, Montel. It's very clear because it's being proven now. Yeah, Klopp's gone. Salah's still putting up mad GA. Yeah, Klopp's gone. Salah's still putting up mad GA. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Van Dijk's still looking like one of the best centre backs in the world. Right or wrong?
Right.
Trent's still doing world class balls. Right or wrong?
Right.
Right. It's nothing much is changing at your club. It's just the fact that you've got a new manager, bro. It's the fact that you've got a new manager.
That's because but Corey, but Slot has come in and is proving so far that, like, yes, we still have a good core. We still have 4 pillars in our team that are still performing very well. But the bottom line is, a bad manager can still make good players look bad. It's due to Slot's credit that he's still managing to maintain what Klopp has built. At the end of the day, yes, Klopp instilled a certain thing in these players, but a lot of people were also saying that Klopp is getting the best out of these players and these men are going to get found out. So there was still an era of expectation on Slot to maintain what a world-class manager, the best I've seen in my lifetime, has ever done. You still have to maintain that. And he still has a lot to do to even maintain that, because Ten Hag still had he had a respectable, more than respectable season for Man United in his first year. More than respectable. He got Marcus Rashford firing again, which managers previously were struggling to do. You know what I'm saying? He won you guys your first trophy in 5 years. Not to say Ten Hag was a great manager, but he got certain man like Casemiro. He managed to keep Casemiro at the level when he come from Real Madrid. But at the end of the day, Casemiro was a world-class player when he stepped into Man United. A bad manager made him a fucking uncle. So bad managers can still bring out the worst in players with high expectations. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm never going to sit there and tell you, Corey, you're Man United, you need to go and do da-da-da. Brother, that's the stupidest shit, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only using this as an example to call out the stupidness.
Months, yeah.
6 months ago.
Months, I don't know if you're gaslighting the thing, bro, but 6-3, 7-0, 4-0, 4-0, yeah, it's not respectable, nah, blood, yeah. Fuck Ten Hag, yeah. Fuck his mum.
Yeah, you know what I meant with the Ten Hag. You know what I meant. I'm not talking about him being brilliant. I just said it was respectable. You finised 3rd in the league and you won the Carabao Cup and you had some batteries in there.
It was a fraudulent thing, because if you look at it,
there was gaps and there was cracks. There was cracks.
But if you actually look at it, if you actually look at it from what for the whole season, there was we didn't play well past February after the Carabao Cup. We lost
You were starting but Casemiro was also getting red cards as well, and without him, it was looking long in the midfield.
If you look at the top 4 that season, it was Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and United. So there was no Chelsea, Liverpool, Villa now. Who else is in there? Who's usually in and amongst it? Brighton are usually in and amongst it in the 6-7 area. All these people dropped off. That's what gave him the opportunity, because if you look at it now and the last season and that, as soon as people started getting their act together, we was down the table halfway straight away. So he got away with that. Yeah, he got away with that, like that season.
Yeah. No, I agree, bro. I agree. Listen, I'm not saying Ten Hag was the thing. I was one of the people saying there are cracks in your performances and your second season could be political, innit? And
they gave him the excuse of injuries and players and that, bro. But let's be honest about it, yeah. That guy has not changed. He has not changed the way he wants to play from the second he got battered by Brighton. The second we got battered, we have not changed. Not one piece.
Even like common trends like the lack of goals, scores, that was an early concern, but it wasn't major, innit? Rashford was popping up. The defensive record, it was all right.
Yeah, it was a Rashford carry job, innit? A the Rashford carry job at one point.
Literally,
Let's be honest.
these are trends that
If
all the way
this-
to the end of his tenure, you're still a negative goal difference. So, like
Let's
you
be
said,
honest
with
about-
Amorim,
Mm.
analyze him the early days.
Almiron. For I love for that. Yeah, I didn't even know that one. Almiron.
Sorry, Amorim. Early days, just
Yeah, that's the one. Almiron. Yeah.
aspect of his game. We'll be there.
No, do you know? Let's
I
be
hear
honest. Let's be honest about it. If Rashford didn't score 30 goals that season, but people could say, "Oh, Rashford is he got the best out of Rashford and whatnot." I don't believe that for one second because he didn't do. What did he do to Rashford? Because what did he do to Rashford for Rashford to go from scoring 30 goals to not even want to play for him no more? Doesn't make any sense. Rashford just had his purple patch and it was an outstanding purple patch because he's not someone who's going to give you that 24/7. He's not going to give you a 7 out of 10 24/7. He's not that guy. But his purple patch went on for a minute. Yeah, but let's be honest. Without those 30 goals, we finished 8th. We finished 8th.
Yeah, of course.
So
Genuinely.
that was the key difference. That was the key difference.
Yeah, but genuinely, I think that genuinely, if we're talking what you can expect from a manager that immediately he's clearly going to be better than what Ten Hag is doing now. I don't think it's crazy for you, man, to expect top 6. I don't think it's crazy. I think it highlights how far you've sunk, but I don't think it's crazy.
No, it's definitely not crazy. But like I said, you have to make decisions. Like I said, if when you're a manager, you have to be realistic in it. Remember Mourinho was realistic, and he said, "Listen, I'm not getting into this top 4 for the Champions League, so I'm going through the back door, mate. That's what I'm doing." Yeah, and he went through the back door, and I think that's what I'm trying to say. You've got to be realistic. I personally believe that the Europa League might be. I don't know because obviously we might have to go into the playoffs and that. You might be able to build a bit of momentum in there, and you know what I mean. Once you build a bit of momentum, you might be able to go on a run and maybe get it over the line. Because what you have to remember is if you look at that we haven't lost a game in there, which is fair enough. So, but if you actually look at the Europa League, we probably have the best team. We have the boss team, the best team in the Europa League. There's no drop downs.
No. You got a little brick there to encounter. You got a little solid wall that's blocking you from getting to where you're going.
What?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah,
You don't win trophies. You don't win trophies. Anyway.
Right? We don't. But we're gonna win one eventually.
All right. So
Eventually.
I think we have the best team. We have the best team in the Europa League. There's no drop downs no more. There's no one coming from the Champions League to the Europa League to play the thing no more. So
this isn't true. I'm just deep in it. He's actually lying.
Please, Ethan, please. We spoke about your team, Ethan. We said it's an 11 and that's it.
No, it is. But it's 11 that can do a thing against you, man.
Ethan, let's be honest about it. Listen, if we actually look at it squad for squad, who has a better squad? Let's be honest.
Squad, you man, yes, but 11.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
I'd back myself. 11.
But you can't.
You need a squad to win your European Cup competitions, Ethan. You need a squad for it.
90 minutes. Anything.
Ethan. So then, Ethan, you're gonna play the 90 minutes, yeah, in Europa League. Great. Then you play 90 minutes in the Premier League. Then you play another 90 minutes in Europa League. What happens? Injuries. That's what happens. Right. Injuries start to happen. So now, let's just say it's one injury. You've now knocked off your only 11 because your bench is crap. So after your 11, after you've knocked off one, you're now down to 10 good players.
Corey,
God forbid you get 2.
Corey, I'm gonna finish.
Yeah, but you know what? Do you know what? It's not even about breaking it down at the end of the day. It's like the reality of it is that look, Spurs don't have the right or the audacity. I don't know why even has the audacity to come here and be talking about winning this Europa League in whatever fashion because Spurs haven't won a trophy. So you can hope for it and you should hope for it. But the reality of it is, if Spurs don't win that trophy, no one cares. Yeah, that includes Spurs fans. Because
I care. I want this trophy. I promise.
Yeah. All right. Quickly. Yeah. Traps and Corey. Wait. Quickly. Chelsea. Southby's on loan, right?
Who?
Yeah, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Do you think he's coming back to United?
He's not
Amorim's
he's not coming back.
Wait, he's on loan.
He's not coming back. He's not.
He's on loan.
No.
He's on loan.
He's on loan. He's on loan.
Yeah, Chelsea. Listen, Chelsea have to finish. Chelsea have to finish where we are in the league for them to.
What are they going for 20 million?
No, so they have the obligation is they're above 14th. Chelsea are finishing above 14th. He's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
obligation.
thought if Amorim stays, I think Sancho. I don't know. It's like could Sancho stay at Man United?
But
Because
these are the things that piss me off, Welks. Yeah, it's like, why have we let Sancho been treated so badly by this dickhead man
yeah,
and
no,
let
that's
him
true.
go to the point?
Yeah.
Why have you done that? Just send
Yeah.
him on loan again.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
send him on loan again. Don't be saying, but obviously maybe he wanted out. Maybe look, at the end of the day, he might have just said, "Look, I've had enough of this, man." You know what I mean?
I don't blame him.
So I don't know.
And I thought he was reinvigorated when he came back from Dortmund, Champions League final and that. Up in
Yeah,
there.
but then
That's
every
what I
time
mean, like,
weird
these
thing,
are the
remember,
things-
like it was pictures in pre-season coming out. He had his arm around his shoulder, and everything seemed cool. But then he didn't play him.
Yeah.
So even Eric
That
Ten
was
Hag
one
was
of the
weird.
Facebook
Like,
things, isn't it?
That was
I
weird.
just
very
think that's
weird.
a publicity thing, isn't it? I just feel like
Apparently,
Yeah, no, Eric Ten
that
Hag was sneaky, man.
nonsense was
Because he was
there.
definitely a sneaky guy, man. He was a weird guy, man. But he's gone now. I think
know,
this
like-
is
like your managers, yeah, like when you're working, like let's say you're working in a shop, to the public, when he comes out to public, he's speaking to you bare nice, like being a bit more encouraging, this and that. Behind closed doors, my man's a dickhead, fam. My man's talking, the man's being sarcastic, man's doing this and that. That's what Ten Hag was on, isn't it? It was on the face.
Listen, to be honest with you, yeah, the Eric Ten Hag thing, he died on that Anthony sword. Yeah, he came in,
yeah.
He tried to out. He tried to oust.
He died on it, yeah.
Anthony. He tried to oust Sancho by getting a winger in straight away. £80 million, paying way over the odds for the £25 million rated thing that Solskjaer told. The Solskjaer asked for an evaluation. They said it was 25 million. Yeah. And to top it off, he then gave the number 7 to Mason Mount. Amorim,
which is inexcusable.
You see this?
But you lost 7-0 as well. 7-0. 7-0 as well.
You see this? No. You see this here?
Cantona.
See this here? You need to strip
my boy.
this Mason Mount of this guy. Strip him. Strip
My
him
boy.
of this thing here. Yeah, strip him. He needs to strip him. Like,
he's
if
won
he-
that
if-
number
listen,
7.
if he comes in and the first thing he does is strip my man for the number 7,
Just
then I
to
know
take your shirt.
he's serious. Then I know he's serious.
There's
Then I
no
know he's
way
serious.
that couldn't happen. That wouldn't be allowed to happen. I promise
It
you, that's
should.
not allowed.
Why
If he
not?
ever done that, oh my god,
Why?
my god, bro, you can't do
you think-
that.
You think Mount could cook for him though?
No.
Nah.
There's a player there, man.
No.
How
No,
about
that's-
managers can
Yeah,
make
what's that?
players in it, so I never rule out a
That's
player
true.
on the new
You
manager.
can give the benefit of the doubt. It's true. But
What, like Havertz,
Yeah,
man?
like
Like
Havertz
Havertz.
doing at the back line and
Well,
Saka or
Havertz.
Lovren, he was like, I need to
Yeah,
get
not
back.
even that, Corey. Look
Listen, the
at how we
first-
see with Gravy, bro. Different player under a different manager.
Listen. The first things first,
True.
yeah. The man can't
Yeah.
even stay fit for 5 minutes, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second of all,
He's still injured now.
He's not no number 7. He was never that guy anyway. Yeah.
Yeah,
And not
I
only
agree.
that, yeah. Like not only that, and thirdly, yeah. To be honest with you, bro, if it can happen to flipping Martial, yeah, it can happen to that flipping scrub Mason
Yeah.
Mount, bro. Take it off him. Take it off him because he's a
Man
scrub.
Listen, that's fine. But listen, we're gonna leave it there. That's the Man United chat for today. Tomorrow we'll be back during the day, and we'll also be back in the evening at 10:15 on the dot, right after Spurs versus Man City. Of course, Liverpool.
Hey.
play.
Is that tomorrow?
United are
Spurs
playing
and
us.
Boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Say,
hang on.
Oh yeah, Monts. Did you hear about your potential lineup versus? Oh no, you said it in, didn't you? Your potential lineup versus Brian.
No, I don't know. I don't know what potential lineup is now.
Yeah, you man are not gonna field like a. Obviously, you're not gonna field a proper 11. It's gonna be like the young boy.
That's obvious though. We didn't fill the proper 11
Yeah, yeah.
versus West Ham.
I
Versus
know.
West Ham.
I know. But you're playing Brighton this time. Remember, I told you you played them twice, innit? You're losing one game.
Away then home.
You're losing one game. One game you're losing. Be it Prem or be it.
Corey, are you standing on that? Yeah, you're saying we're
I'm
guaranteed.
standing on that. Yeah,
Like,
I'm
they
standing
play
on
that crazy high line, you know. Crazy.
That's
I'm
that's
standing on
fine,
I'm
Corey.
standing on that.
That's
You
fine.
lose
But if I'm being honest, bro, the fact that you even even speak to me makes me.
Oh, look. He's back now. Look, wait. Hold a second.
Nah,
Hold a second. He's back.
genuinely
I'm about to be irrelevant now.
No,
After
you're
your
not irrelevant.
expectation.
I'm not irrelevant, but it's just cheeky to almost,
No
Like
speech to you now.
you got a new manager and you got a pip in your step, and now you can tell people when they're
Alright,
gonna
Mod.
lose in that. Like
Mod, I
respectfully,
told you
bro,
already.
respectfully,
I
I
told you
need you
before
to
that
be,
thing.
if you can at
Oh,
least
you
give
were.
me, how about this, Corey? Positive goal difference, and then you can speak to me in it.
Yeah.
One
That's
step
it.
at a time.
One step at a
Hopefully,
time. Hey, one step.
hopefully
Come
your
on,
board,
seriously. One
hopefully
step
your
at a
board
time,
manager
Pumpkin.
can win a trophy just like my board manager done the first time. But
Hopefully,
anyway,
man.
it's been your boy. It's been your boy. Yeah, it's
You
been
know
your
what I'm
boy.
saying? Just one step at a
Yeah.
time, Pumpkin. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying? One step at a time.
Trophy
Anyway, guys,
time. Trophy time.
it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. We will be back in the next one. Take care, like, subscribe. Take care, people.